Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Phineas Flynn's Law. So today we got some breaking news. All of the episodes of Phineas and Ferb, including the movie, are actually going to be on Disney Plus when it releases in November this fall. But let's be real. The biggest news is that the Phineas and Ferb movie was announced as part of the Disney Plus lineup for 2019-2020, and I could not be more excited. Now that title is actually just a placeholder title, as it's been reported that the actual title will be Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe, which is a really interesting title. We also got a plot synopsis that goes something like this. After Candace is abducted by aliens and taken to a utopia where she can live without her brothers, Phineas and Ferb decide to follow suit in order to find Candace, only to discover that she doesn't want to come home. Now that sounds like a really unique premise, something that the show hasn't actually explored in full before. I mean, we sort of had it with Phineas and Ferb get busted, but we haven't actually seen Candace in a utopia without her brothers. Now this announcement also came with the voice cast. Everybody is reprising their roles, except for Thomas Sangster as Ferb, who will be replaced with David Ergo Jr., much like he was in the Phineas and Ferb Effect crossover, and he did really good in that, so I'm happy to see him come back.
It's just that it's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
The list of characters confirmed for the movie includes Phineas, Ferb, Candace, Mom, Perry, Doofenshmirtz, Monogram, Carl, Isabella, Buford, Baljeet, and Vanessa. Again, with almost all of the original voice actors returning. So that's all we know about the movie, but here's the interesting thing. If you guys have been following Milo Murphy's Law, which is Dan and Swampy's sequel series to Phineas and Ferb, a lot of the Season 2 plotline has had to do with aliens, and in fact, there was an episode in Season 2 called Abducting Murphy's Law, in which aliens wanted to abduct Milo. Now, these aliens don't necessarily seem malevolent, so it'll be interesting to see if these are the same aliens that show up in the new Phineas and Ferb movie. In fact, here's an interesting conversation I had on Twitter with one of the writers of Milo Murphy's Law and the new movie, Joshua Pruitt. I was hoping that Season 2 wouldn't end on a cliffhanger like Season 1, since it's unlikely that Milo will get renewed for Season 3. But here's what he had to say. He said like usual he had ambitions, but the season finale of Milo really brought things full circle and had a lot of heart. But as for the cliffhanger ending, to ask him later. So even though we're getting a Phineas and Ferb movie on Disney Plus, it could potentially tie into the plot from Milo Murphy's Law. What if Milo Murphy's Law Season 2 ends with Milo being released from the aliens' grasp, only for the Phineas and Ferb movie to pick up with the same aliens taking Candace? This would be an awesome way to have in-universe continuity, and to really tie the gap between these two shows. Another thing we don't know is when this movie is taking place. Is it taking place during the same summer as Phineas and Ferb that we've always seen, or is it going to be taking place after? We don't really know. If you haven't watched Milo Murphy's Law yet, it's a show that's set in the same universe as Phineas and Ferb, and actually has many Phineas and Ferb characters appear in the second season, including Doofenshmirtz, who's a regular character. It ties up some loose ends from Phineas and Ferb and introduces some new plot lines, so you'll definitely want to check it out, but beware of spoilers, as the first two seasons are very plot heavy. Let me know your theories in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe because we're almost at that 5,000 subscriber mark, and I'm going to do a big celebration when we hit that. If you want to get the latest updates on the Phineas and Ferb movie, make sure to follow me on Twitter at PFMMLnews, and I'll see you guys next time on Phineas Flynn's Law.